Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a meditation reading for you that contemplates the transformative opportunities in your life, specifically in the area where you share resources with others. This is the transit of Pluto out of Capricorn into Uranus, a 21-year transit. So Pluto is leaving the last Capricorn energy and will be in just the first 3 degrees of Pluto until October of this year, where it will retrograde back into the final degree of Capricorn for 1 month only. And then on November 19th, it will enter Aquarius for 20 years. So this is an opportunity for you to release a lot of the old energy of Capricorn, depending where it falls in your chart. I'm going to welcome all of you, new and familiar, and let you know that I've begun doing personal readings. The information for that is in the description box below. I welcome all of you and thank you for all the support that you've given to me. So Gemini, let's get started with your overall energy here. The Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles shows you managing the resources of others. This can be in an area of your work. This can be in an area of home or family. You can be, for instance, an accountant or be related to managing the budgets of an organization. You can also be managing an inheritance or family largesse for members of your own family through an inheritance or through some kind of legacy that you perhaps administer. Whatever it is, you've created and built a solid foundation in your house of shared resources. So this can be money that you are able and do invest for the long term. It's also efforts you make to secure your finance through negotiations with other members of your team, of your organization, or your family. So you've achieved a considerable nest egg that you are very cautious about dispensing. In the present, we have the Six of Wands. In the past, the Ace of Pentacles. And in the future, the Moon card. You are very successful, perhaps, and I'm just getting a real clear sense of economic resources at this time, but this can relate to other things. This can relate to shared intimacy with others. This can be ways in which you are releasing a conventional marriage or partnership in order to either level up or enter a new, more expansive or diverse arrangement, partnership arrangement, or with greater, more outward or humanitarian facing goals as part of your legacy, part of the management of a concern that you may have inherited. You are achieving the work that you've done to build this legacy, to manage or create this foundation. It has lifted up the entire organization or the entire team or family in a way that you are recognized. This is not so much about the personal or individual reward that clearly you have succeeded at obtaining, but it's really about the regard that you experience through this success, through your commitment to the success of the team or the effort, the organization. This is what's earning you a space, and it has been hard won. This is not something that you have achieved overnight. This is something that has taken a long time, and you're very aware you have not won the war, if that means anything to individuals, those of you out there, but you have been successful at being victorious in regards to a particular strategy. This may be very specific to, for example, making it through the pandemic, minimizing losses, perhaps maximizing profit in some way. That's simply an example. In the past, you have understood and gone through, you've manifested this new opportunity for investment, for abundance, and you may be now establishing the initial investment that is going to open the doors to this new wealth or abundance, this prosperity that you recognize and are cultivating. This is a very specific story I'm getting, and I hope that you can apply this to your situation. This is also about manifesting perhaps a new job, a new location, a new opportunity, a new organizational commitment for which you have made it through a probationary period, for example, or you have won a contract with a large organization through some individual project or consulting work that you've been doing. In the future, I see you opening up into a very complicated organizational effort, a complicated move that helps you to perhaps uncover secrets of your past, particularly if this is an inheritance that you're managing or that you're investing. You are doing this with some specific purpose to unlock information about your ancestry, the seed of this inheritance, or a cultural legacy that has produced manifested this opportunity for prosperity or wealth for you. You may be needing to make some larger ethical decisions about the source of your profits or the return on your investments. You may be making investments in the environment in ways that are risky and that require the kind of innovation that is potential for you at this time. You are going to be relying on new methods. Certainly, the advances in technology are helping you to evaluate your investments, but also to consider what investments or technologies are most appropriate for an investment in the future. So I actually see some risky but potentially highly beneficial investment in social, environmental actions or activism, in somehow healing or addressing the pollution on the planet. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle card, Gemini, and if this reading is resonating for you, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. You can comment. You can also share this video with others who may find it useful or certainly at least enjoyable. And I pull humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I'm finding this very interesting, as I do believe that you are undertaking a serious opportunity or endeavor in the future. And perhaps you are allowing yourself to look at it in a playful way, which is very characteristic for you. It's a way of alleviating the tension given the purpose and the energy of your venture here. And I pulled from the Flora and Fauna of Africa the Egyptian cobra. And the plant associated with this is the Solomon's seal, and the key word is wisdom. You have power and grace. Know when to use your voice and when to use your venom. Ooh, that sounds pretty consistent with the energy of the moon, considering that the moon, like the planet Pluto, is about our unconscious desires and resources. So facing those is a way of facing the necessity for environmental health and improvement. And you are undertaking a really phenomenal challenge with perhaps the resources that are available to you. I'm going to clarify the Six of Wands in the present with the Four of Fire and the Transformation card, which is the Death card in other decks. And everyone has been getting this. So this is very consistent with Pluto changing signs. Pluto, as you can imagine, has province over death, and particularly in this case, rebirth. Pluto moving into Aquarius sort of joins the energy of Pluto, going internally to mine our resources with Uranus, the planet that rules Aquarius. So this is really unlocking not only our intuition, but our desire to break the chains of convention, to innovate, to move in alternate directions, to look at alternative choices, lifestyles, and decisions regarding the way that we've been moving. Four of Fire indicates that you are committed to the experience of learning something from every experience you have, so that you now understand that all challenges are invitations to growth and expansion. And with this foundation that you have managed, that you have accumulated, you are looking to expand and grow not only the profit, but the impact of the investment that you are able and willing to make. So that in some way there is a sense of celebration here that facilitates this rebirth. There is an awareness of the power that you have in this investment that you're able to make, in the success of being able and empowered to make a decision grounded on your willingness to work towards environmental, social improvement. So this is not just about the environment. I've sort of picked that out of the air. This can be about any kind of social improvement at all, particularly healthcare, hospitals, incarceration, prisons. These are all areas that have a deep and troubling shadow aspect that you can be working towards with your resources. And this is what is generating an entire rebirth, not just for you, but for your organization or your cause. The Ace of Pentacles in the past is clarified by the Two of Air and the Strength card. This opportunity that you've manifested, this doorway to greater wealth and stability, puts you at a crossroads. And considering the intuition that I'm getting around the options available to you, you're aware that you are diverging from potentially a conventional path. In some ways, you are perhaps looking for the information that you need, and you require a lot more research, a lot more information to make these decisions, having done your due diligence. But you are understanding that the truth, the real motivation for making this decision exists within your experience. Your experience of the world is leading you in the direction of where you have identified the greatest need and the greatest potential for profit. There's no shame in your desire to invest. That means support a project that you see as being successful in the future, and wanting that success as well as a return on your money is part of what you are contemplating and what you need more information about. With Pluto transiting into Aquarius, information abounds, but it is your intuition that leads you to the right choice, having received the information you need. And I hope you see how these are entwined. In the future, the Moon card is clarified by the Ace of Air and the Three of Earth. You have, as I think I have already indicated, really worked hard to gain this resource, to ground and create this economic foundation from which you can now move forward. And that is part of these deep considerations and decisions, the weight of these decisions that you have to make. This is helping to move you towards creating your own vehicle or business through which your investment or your efforts are channeled, so that you are clear that there is a clean association with the way that you're investing your money and your social alignments, those things that you wish to benefit. And this is where the information you've gathered is being clarified by your own intuition, your own insight, a revelation or illumination about the truth of what is needed and what you need, the way that you can be most productive to affect this improvement in your social world, a way that your money or resources can have ultimately a beneficial impact on you personally and on vetting your efforts, the cause that you're pursuing, the benefits that are potential in this new venture, new endeavor. And you're planning this because this is a shared resource. You're clearly planning this with others with an eye to excellence, to improving upon the service or products that you're offering through this investment. I'm going to finish up this reading, Gemini, with Language of Flowers Oracle. They keep jumping, and I've pulled the foxglove. And the key word is confidence. Be what you want to see. Love this. Thank you so much, Gemini, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.